Hey everybody, it's Michidini. In today's times, we need to start questioning everything. If we don't ask the question, then we are setting ourselves up for failure. We're setting ourselves up to be hoodwinked, bamboozled, manipulated, and deceived. We need to start questioning everything, especially in today's times. A teacher once told me asking a question is actually a good thing because you get answer, and that's what you're here. You're here to learn. You're here to get answers. That's what a teacher told me. Because if we don't ask, we won't be led to an answer. At least when we ask, we have a question, and no one wants to be left in the question. No one wants to be left in the question mark. Like, what's going on? What is it really? We try to find an answer. And more so for people that want to find the truth. You already know you got to dig deep. Can't look at the surface. When Freemasons say they do this and they do that, and you go straight to the website right on the surface. You go to John Birch Society, say they do this and do that, and you go right on the surface, and you got to dig deep. The truth is harsh. The truth is always scary, and maybe even unpleasant for many. But nonetheless, it's the truth. The truth is the truth. Can't no one write it off. You know what I'm saying? You can't just act like and ignore it, act like it's not there. You can't do it. The truth you have to dig very deep for. The truth is like gold and diamonds. It's like the precious minerals of the earth. You got to dig very deep for that. For that wisdom, for that type of knowledge, for that truth. You have to dig very deep. It's not going to be something that's on the surface. Once people realize this, they will understand what's going on today. All they have to do is dig deep. We live in such a country where there's democracy, but we don't use it efficiently. The proletarian, middle class, working class, poor people of America don't really use it to their advantage progressively. My theory is community enterprises. Gain some economical power within your community, then come together on a political scale to gain some political power. Create your own political party. Don't vote for the two-party system. Don't leave one party and go to another. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to stay in the third party, a party from the people, something that's grassrooted, basically, in today's society, then stick with it. Because that's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to stick with it. Martin Luther King stuck with it. You can go on and name it, going down the line, you can get religious with it. Say Jesus even stuck with it. When people was doubting, when people wasn't really believing, when people wasn't really sure, you stick with it. That's what you got to do. And trust me, it's people that's gonna do it. When you want a job, when you want something bad, when you want to graduate, you want to get your GED or whatever, get your degree from college, university, you stick with it. You stick in there. You work at a job, you want a house, you stick in there. You work your plan. Everyone does it. It's just that people got different motives of doing it. People want the money. Usually that's number one motive for a lot of things. Even number one motive for marriage is money. Yet in this society, no one can ever get as rich as Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Why? The simple truth is this. And this is it. Very simple. Capitalism. We are always told that capitalism is good. There's nothing wrong with it. We never question it. Very few of us do. And we say, hold on. Capitalism has its downfalls too, which is true, which is right. That's correct. That's accurate. Capitalism has its downfalls. It has its problems. but the problems can be solved with a little bit of collectivism. You gotta understand the Rothschilds did it as a family. Didn't just one person do it. He had his whole family involved. You know what I'm saying? He had family members in other places, in other countries or whatever, that came together and worked out the plan and did it efficiently and sufficient. Efficient, and they were very sufficient while doing it. Rockefeller the same way. It was a family effort. They came together as a collective. Not only that, but Rockefeller also had a mob mentality. And just like many mobsters that we see out there, we heard about and that we seen on TV or whatever, they have a certain thing about order. Order is necessary for them. So yeah, order and family, community is very important to them. Like it should for anybody. But here in America, we tend to lack that, and we thrive a lot more off individualism and capitalism. We're all it's a dog-eat-dog world here, you know what I'm saying? We all trying to defeat each other to rise above the other. It's a story that I have. This guy, he comes from a third world country. He comes here to see his relatives here in America. He comes here to America, find out his relative got a little mom and pop store. But the family here is all messed up. American families, no father. The woman running the store by herself, the child somewhere out there, pregnant, running the streets somewhere. Who knows? She don't know. The mother don't know. The mother don't have a good relationship with her child. Typical. Very typical for the working class, middle, poor families of America. And you know what he told her? He said, in my land, there's no people being alone. No one's alone. When we say it takes a village to raise a child, we really have that. You trust the village. You trust your neighbor. You trust the community. You trust your family. We come together as a collective. If one can't do it, someone else will. And we, each one watch the other. So that's basically saying, here we self-indulge too much. We always trying to climb that ladder, and forget that family and community actually matters. And if we can climb that ladder together, collectively, with the people that we know and the people that we care about, the people that are in our community, our neighbors, our fellow Americans, then we can outbeat and become even more wealthier than the Rockefellers, than the Rothschilds ever was. Because they feed off us, you know what I'm saying? They need us, They're like vampires that need our blood to stay at the top. But if we come together as a collective and we stay strong and we have our order with us and we stand strong by that order and we stay dedicated and no self-indulgence and nothing, and we stay about the collective, we stay about the people. We really mean we the people, and we really mean it. We could take them down. Ain't no CIA informant gonna ever get through there, because you're gonna have to go through some rigorous training to be part of it. You know what I'm saying? Education is important, because without no education, you won't know what you're doing. You think you be doing this for a whole different reason. But no, this is for the people. This is a collective effort at capitalism and capitalizing to basically get rid of what is out there manipulating, exploiting, and deceiving the people. They do it through so many ways, in so many forms. Enough is enough. Michadini.com. Support the cause.